Lesson 29, the Central Limit Theorem. Example 2. In the general population, IQ scores have a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. In a classroom containing 32 students, what values of the mean IQ score for these students would be considered an unusually high mean IQ score? So to answer this question, we need to find the values of the mean IQ score, or X bar, for which it's considered an unusually high mean IQ score. Now, unusual events have a probability of occurrence of 5% or less. So we need to find the values of the sample means, X bar, which occur in the upper 5%. Well, this problem involves the sample mean, X bar, and the results of the central limit theorem can be applied to probability problems involving the sample mean. So one of the results is that the sample means follow an approximate normal distribution. So if we look at the normal distribution, the unusually high mean IQ scores would fall in this upper 5% of IQ scores. So when we know a certain percentage, and we're trying to find the particular value of the random variable, the inverse norm command on the TI-84 calculator is the one that will help us find this result. The inverse norm command requires the input of three values. First, the k over 100, where k represents the percentile, the percentage of the normal distribution that is less than the particular value we seek. In this case, we only are looking at the unusually high mean IQ scores, so that is the IQ scores that are in this upper 5%. The inverse norm command requires the percentage that is less than that. So if we take 100 minus 5%, we'll find that there's actually 95% that are less than that particular value. Thus, the k would be 95. Now, the other results of the central limit theorem tell us that the mean of the sample means, mu sub x bar, is the same as the mean for the population from which it was sampled, and that the standard deviation for the sample mean, sigma sub x bar, is the standard deviation of the population we sampled from divided by the square root of n, the sample size. So here we know that the mean IQ scores in the general population is 100, so we'll use the mu of x bar of 100. The standard deviation was 15, so sigma sub x would be 15, and there's a total of 32 students in the class, so n would equal 32. So using these values in the inverse norm command, we can find the particular result we need. On the TI-84 calculator, we can find the inverse norm command by pressing the second DISTR and arrowing down to inverse norm. Press enter to select. Then we enter the 0.95, comma, 100, comma, 15 divided by second square root 32, close parenthesis, enter. And here we get the result, which rounds off to about 104.4. So, IQ scores that are 104.4 or higher would fit the criteria of being an unusually high mean IQ score, because these are IQ scores that have a probability of occurrence of being either 5% or less. Now, the mean, which is the center or balancing point of the data, is a continuous value, so we need to carry the extra decimal place for accuracy. So now we can give our conclusion. Thus, in a classroom containing 32 students, a mean IQ score of 104.4 or greater would be considered an unusually high mean IQ score for these students.